Hello. How's it going, eh? And B, I'm in Canada. Type 1 if this is working. So we're watching footage of the Montreal Oratory, filmed by Sky of the Universe on his brand new drone that he saved up all year for. Thank you, Sky of the Universe. Welcome to Sky of the Universe and to Wanda. Welcome, Wanda. Welcome, everybody. This is all being done live in one take with a recording desk with sound effects, and I'm looping on a machine over there live. And we have episode 1623. Today is Friday
the 13th.
And we're live every Friday night at this time in your area. So write it down on a post-it note, or just make a post-it note. Recycle. Use the back of a cereal box. Write down the time of this show right now in your area and stick it on your fridge. Or as Larry says, stick it on your forehead. We got the loop pedals. We can also use this camera to put on the bass if you remind me later. Pat's going out in a bit, playing Papa's Fender 1968 Telecaster here. And I learned 3 new songs today and just recorded them right now. 3 new songs. Well, 3 old covers. So we're going to start off with a little Howling Wolf. And as usual, I've never ever done these songs before. So if you did that note wrong, dude, or that's not how you play that, dude, give me a friggin' break. So feel free to comment on the chat board, and if you like the show, you can tip on bassguyshow.com. Just click on the tip yellow button. It super helps and appreciate it. Keep the show running. Bass Guy loves you. No fear. So thank you very much for your time. And your patience is a virgin. We're going to have Frankie McDonald later on tonight. The world's most famous weather person. If you haven't heard of Frankie McDonald, you haven't lived yet. Best guy on the planet Earth. Wait till you talk to Frankie. You can ask him your live questions. should have quit you long time ago. I should have quit you, baby, long time ago. I should have quit you, my pretty baby, down in Mexico. If I had followed my right mind, if I'd followed my right mind, I'd be gone my second time. I should have went on when my best friend came with me. I should have went on when my best friend went with me. I wouldn't be down here, baby, in the killing floor. I should have quit you long time ago. I should have quit you long time ago. I should have quit you, little baby, down in Mexico. should have quit you long time ago. I should have quit you, baby, long time ago. I should have quit you, pretty baby, down in Mexico. If I'd went on when my best friend came at me, if I'd went on, baby, when my best friend came on me, narcissist, I wouldn't be down here tonight on the killing floor. I wouldn't be down here tonight on the killing floor. I wouldn't be here down tonight on the killing floor. Hello. I'd like to count. One bass guy viewer. I like to count. 2 bass guy viewers. And that's all, there's no more viewers. So, all the looping and sound effects and background music and changing of guitars and equipment and strings. I got new strings this week. I'm changing strings now about twice a month instead of twice a year. So I've got strings here. These ones are from Pat, so thank you very much. She got these around Christmas. And I got some slinkies from the, I highly recommend the Point Claire Plaza Music Conservatoire. It's a really good place to get your strings and things. So let me know if this is making. Let me take it off. So in real life, I'm doing the mouse and looking at the screen and playing the guitar. It's pretty much impossible, but I'm getting there. Maybe in another 1,623 episodes. This is episode 1,623. I've been doing this for 11 years. Often I hear, yeah, I've been on YouTube for 3 years and I've only got 100,000 subscribers. I've got like 12. So, but you know, we live in a world now where it's nothing to do with quality or craftspersonship or whatever. It's just popularity. It's one big, all of life is one big high school competition. You ever notice how Ken and Barbie, despite everyone's like liberal free thinking, Ken and Barbie always won the guy and dude of the year in high school and class president and name your whatever? Well, all of real life is like that. Ronald McDonald is the president of the universe. The Beast is #1 on YouTube when people who have been playing, ukulele for 40 million years have 3 viewers. Beautiful images. Thank you, Pat, for letting me show your observatory images there. I need to go there. I was telling Pat, my grandfather, I think it was, I don't know if it was after or before World War II, but I think him and his World War II buddy, I think, they, sorry, my guitar was still on. They walked from St. Anne de Bellevue to Montreal, like 15, 20 miles, on the train tracks, and then they climbed the stairs on their knees. That's what everyone does there. You climb the stairs on your knees. It's really good for your knees. Okay, so now I can actually see the chat in front of me. That's why I wasn't reading the comments. It takes a while for it to click on for me. 1 block from Monk Mentro. So hello to George. Welcome, George, to A Bass Guy Show. My name is Jack. I'm into, I do a lot of photography and filming and whatnot, but I like my friend Pat's videos so much. And Pat and I help each other out through our YouTubes and other ways and stuff like that. So yes, exactly, knee climbing up the mountains. And Pat, you've been there a lot. I know you like it because you like architecture and beautiful things, and it just looks beautiful. And I can see that from, I have spinal damage. I was a working musician. I worked around the clock 7 days a week. I was always in 3 or 4 bands, gigging 3 or 4 nights a week for a good 15 years solid. I taught at university and college and got to travel the world a lot and stuff, but I broke my back. I always say I broke my back. That's just my way of explaining it, for because I understand that people, there's nothing wrong with you. You seem to be fine. Or as my neighbor once said, what's wrong with you? So I'm getting much older now, so I joined a dating app, and the app has dated me as carbon dating. I broke my nail clipper today while clipping my toenails. Okay, so the second joke was Dr. Nair Mumstead, and the first joke I heard on the internet. But some professional comedy jokes that are funny at the click of my finger. I've always liked saying that, professional comedy jokes, but no one ever seemed to get it. So summer is upon us. We've had ridiculous weather. We get 1 or 2 nice days here and there, and we get where it's like God or weather's gaslighting us, basically. Because yesterday it was, I think, about 7 or 8 degrees above freezing. So like 8 degrees above when ice freezes, for anybody to understand. It's 73 right here, right now. So it looks cold everywhere, though. In Tokyo, I think it's around 76. And in London, it's about 3:03 a.m., but that's just off the top of my head. So going to play some more music. I'm getting into blues lately because, I spent my whole life doing bebop and trying to do like jazz and stuff like that. And then, I realized that everything comes from the blues, and I basically can't get away from it, that I am the blues. I've been poor my whole life. I have spinal damage, and all 3 of my brothers died in a row. So it's real fucking fun to, I was going to say before, that's the word I forgot. It's episode 1623. Maybe in another 1600 episodes, I'll get the hang of this thing and get more than 4 live viewers. It's not funny. It's not like I don't have any gimmicks or anything like that, or, I'm not trying to do my best or whatever. So maybe in another 35 years, I'll get the hang of how to do this music thing, because it's kind of new to me, So I'm going back to the blues, because fuck it, I am the blues. And not like I am, but I mean, I've got the blues. What? Could you fuck? Sorry, oops. 1 second, there's someone knocking at my window. Just 1 second, sorry. Oh, man. Something in the window here. Yeah, so sorry about that. There's always something at the window. So maybe if I learned how to interact with the audience, or had some kind of gimmick, some kind of trick or something like that, or maybe like today I woke up at 3:30 a.m. I had my breakfast, and by 4:30 a.m. I was practicing, and I practiced all day, and then I fell asleep for half an hour on a concrete cold floor. So maybe if I try a little bit harder, maybe then society and the internet, and I don't have any social media, and maybe that's it. Maybe because I'm old and fat and ugly. I don't know. Anyway, if you like this show and you'd like to help out, you can go to bassguyshow.com and click on the yellow tip pedal. Maybe in another 1,622 episodes, in another 35 years, you'll get the hang of this, Jack. You'll be popular like the TikTok kids in their yoga pants. But seriously, if you do help and appreciate it, thank you very much. I'd like to thank Pat and John, especially Stefan in Slovakia, and the 3 or 4 other people that helped this decade. So thank you very much. Hello, Kobe. Kobe, welcome. Enjoy the free everything. So we'll take a break from the observatory here, and we'll go to some travel videos. This is me traveling the world before I had spinal damage, which is I'm in a lot of pain. But anyway, don't let my face fool you. Here's Ireland. Dingle, Ireland, and you're going to see India and Africa. And this is back in the days when everybody was square. Do you remember the song Hip to Be Square by Huey Lewis? I used to play that in a band about 25 years ago. Here, there, and everywhere. It's hip, hip to be square. Here, there, and everywhere. It's hip. I don't know if you remember that song. Okay, Automatic Pilot. Like I said, some new songs that I've learned. I get dry mouth from my pain medication, which I forgot to take before the show. So it's taking a little bit of a while for the thing to kick in. I got soda water and some hot lemon tea. And I'm going to jam until about 10:45, then we're going to talk to Frankie. Can't believe how good this bass is, man. This bass is like 6 years older than me. From the 1700s. Please stand by. Technical difficulties. Frickin' computers, man. Sounds better with the blues hat on. How am I doing so far, Pat? Hello, George. Damn right, I've got the blues. Down from my blues bass hat to my shoes. Damn right, I have the blues. Down from my head to my shoes. I can't win, baby, 'cause I ain't got nothing to lose. My grandbaby, she came to the door. She said, "Hey, Granddad, how you doing? I want to use the telephone." Forgot the words. She said, "Granddaddy, you know, ain't nobody home no more." Damn right I got the blues. You're damn right I got the blues. Down from my head to my shoe. I can't win nothing, baby, 'cause I ain't got nothing to lose. You know my new grandbaby, she came to the door. I went to my granddaughter's house, you know, to use the telephone. She said, Daddy, you know ain't nobody live here no more. Every day I have the blues. Every day I have the blues. Worry and suffering, baby, it's you I hate to lose. So I've about time for one more song. Another third new song. Thank you, Sky of the Universe. Jeeve, welcome, Jeeve, buddy. Love you, bud. Jeeve, the Stones. The Jeeve Stones. The Jeeve Stones. Love you, buddy. This is a song I'd like to dedicate to my good friend Gary Miller, one of the best blues guys in Glasgow, Scotland, in the world. Gary Miller, I used to gig with him. Brilliant guy. I love you, Gary. I've never sang this before, so, you know, a wee bit of tongue-in-cheek on my behalf, you know, like. I'm gonna try it, though. This song's for anyone who's still suffering. Microphone was off. Some more guitar anyway, it's onto the loop machine. Thanks for watching, everybody, eh? If you like this show, you can visit bassguyshow.com and you can tip there. bassguyshow.com, just click on the yellow pedal. You can help support the show. Thank you. Bass Guy loves you. Have a beer. Help me through the day. Help me through the night. Darling, your sweet loving will make everything alright. Help me through tomorrow. When stormy weather comes, make me realize you're my woman. And I see so much pain deep inside your eyes. I know someone's hurt you. Some man has made you cry. But don't confuse me. Make me realize you're my woman. help me through the night. I don't like to show off, but I Manly strings. Stevie Ray Vaughan used 13. 13s or even 14. That's because he was from Texas. Man, we eat dirt for breakfast. Okay, Larry, the train's coming in. Pick up the potatoes. Pick up the potatoes for the breakfast tomorrow. We've got 3,000 coming in, so. Hello, everybody. Welcome to A Bass Guy Shoe. So we got some thunder coming in. See, I was telling my friend Jeeve that I moved up to 11s. I'm learning how to play guitar. I'm a bass player, but you get bored of things after a while, right? Maybe in another 35 years I'll get the hang of this music thing. So I've been playing guitar and changing strings often because it feels good. And man, guitar players are lucky. They get all the chicks. The guitar weighs like 1 pound. The amp is like 5 pounds. When you're a bass player, the amp's like 4,000 pounds, $8 million. Everything's heavy. And a pack of strings cost almost $100 sometimes. It's crazy. From parts I'm from. Guitar strings, $10. So, I've been using 9s, then I moved up to 10s, and then I've been watching Stevie Ray Vaughan ever since he came out, since the 90s. When I was a kid, I was in love with Hendrix in the 80s and 70s. And I'm not trying to be like anyone or be anything. I'm just having fun. I'm a amateur. I've only been playing 35 years, so maybe in another 35 years someone will give me a gig. The town was so small that when I plugged my electric shaver, the trolley stopped. My face. So welcome to Jeeve in Oklahoma. Sky of the Universe, thank you for the tip. As Pat's saying, usually it's John and Pat this year are the people that tip. And sometimes people watch over and over and over. Some people watch 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 100, 200, 300 times in a row. I guess there's a place for you in hell. And, we have this up here because we're supposed to have Frankie McDonald. Oh, got to start the call. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Frankie McDonald calling up. Sorry, I'm discombobulated multitasking. Whoever said men can't multitask this is the definition to prove that it's wrong. Frankie McDonald, how are you today, buddy? Frankie.
I'm doing great so far. I have made it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Frankie McDonald. Frankie.
I'm doing great so far. You're getting really good experience on Zoom now.
I'm getting better at it. That's right. We've been using Skype for 11 years, and Skype discontinued, so Frankie told me to go over to here, but it's changed again. It's a different size and different ratio. Don't know why, but there we go. Frankie, where are you, and who are you?
I'm Frankie, though. I'm a weatherman on YouTube. I do weather reports, comedy videos, and dancing videos. I got 310,000 subscribers right now.
And what's the weather?
There's a big rainstorm hitting for Santiago, Chile on Sunday, June 15, 2025.
How big of a storm are we talking about here, Frankie?
A lot of rain in Santiago, Chile, because their winter starts next Friday.
If you have any questions for Frankie, ask on the chat board, which is right up there, and you can ask questions, and he will answer them.
I'm showing you Charlotte Street right now.
Okay, we're going to have some background music for that, please. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Charlotte Street, a brand new road that they repaved. Frankie showed us the reconstruction of. We have Frankie McDonald, who is 40 years old, and bass guy who is 50 years old.
I'm 41 years old. You'll be 51 October 19th.
Gee. I know. So sorry, Frankie. I thought you were 40. So we're about 9.5 years apart.
Yeah. And I got something to say. Just imagine when somebody turned to host in a nightclub, when a guy comes over and say, "There's a bouncer at the door."
What's all that loud music coming from Mrs. Wilkinson's house? I don't know. The guy turned his house into a nightclub. He couldn't stand the lockdown. I heard he took his wife's credit card. His wife's credit card, of course. Cha-ching. And he went to Rona Depot and he turned the house into a nightclub and painted it black with a disco ball and a sound system. And then the cops knock on the door. He goes, "Sir, are you the owner of this house?"
And they'll say, "Yes."
Okay, is this a residential or a commercial area, sir?
Residential.
Do you have a permit for this operation, sir?
No. And they'll say, "Mr. Wilkinson."
Mrs. Wilson, put your hands behind... Mr. Wilkinson, put your hands behind your back. Hey, wow, our story has evolved. He's got a name, Mr. and Mrs. Wilkinson.
Then when a guy wakes up the next morning with a Mrs. Wilkinson, he'll tell him his son, his name is Vincent, he'll say,
"Son, your father and I
are getting divorced."
Will you remember the name Mr. and Mrs. Wilkinson, Frankie?
See, Vincent Wilkinson's the son.
I have a new way of making you remember stuff.
Mr. and Mr. Wilkinson.
That means that his son is Vincent Wilkinson Jr.
That's right. Wilkinson Jr. starts his own hot dog company later on in life and becomes a millionaire.
That means when Vincent Wilkinson goes to visit his father in jail, he'll say,
and then there's a backstory of his hot dog adventures. There's a whole scandal that goes on. But this is in the year 2085. So, oh yeah, he goes to visit his dad in jail on the last day of the month. And what does the guard say?
"Time's up."
Time's up. You don't want to be going to jail, eh? How many people are in jail in America, Frankie?
A lot, because the president, that means Iran and Israel, and they're having a conflict. Iran's firing missiles at Israel now.
What if one day everyone just woke up and said, "Let's just be nice to each other and not fight anymore and stuff"? It'd be kind of like animals saying, "Let's not eat each other," and then we'd all just die of starvation.
All those animals fighting each other out in the woods. One bear fights against another bear. All those different animals fighting each other out in the woods in these days.
Survival of the wittiest. That's right. Bears and squirrels and raccoons and possums and skunk, they're all fighting each other. What kind of animals are fighting each other, Frankie?
Like raccoons, bears, and things like this. Just imagine a guy fell down and hurt his leg. The animals go, "Ooh," they say, and the doctor's name is Dr. Johnson. He'll say, "Okay, doctor, this guy is all broken up." Dr. Johnson will say, "Throw him in the garbage."
Keegan is asking, Frankie, what are your thoughts on peace and music?
That means over Iran and Israel. They're fighting with each other because they don't get along as well.
I tried. And what do you think about music and love and peace and happiness and squirrels and cupcakes?
Yeah, that means that you're here with this music. That means the police show up at the hospital and say, "Dr. Johnson?"
Are you the doctor? Did you throw the patient in the garbage?
Yes, I'm just so busy to say, "Dr. Johnson?"
Put your hands behind your back. You're coming with me. He goes to jail and he's in jail with Mr. Wilkinson. This joke is getting really detailed now, Frankie. I like it.
And did you hear about this? Being prepared. Did you hear about this? Jason Marshall's still doing the show every Sunday afternoons.
Let's say hi to Steele for the next 15 minutes. So we'll 1 minute. Hey, Steele.
Hi, Steele. I'm doing great so far.
Steele of the universe. Steele must be a strong guy. He's probably shiny and tough and resilient. He's probably a resilient individual and waterproof for a while. Does steel rust, Frankie?
That means rust means when things get really old. Like old cars get rust, they take them to the junkyard.
Good to have you here, Steele. I'm just joking. So welcome Steele, welcome Keegan, welcome Lux, welcome Sky of the Universe and Wanda. Hope everybody's well. How's everyone's Friday night going so far?
Right so far. And did you hear about this? They had a giant hailstorm in western Russia somewhere.
And I heard there was Aurora Borealis, but we missed it because it's been raining in Canada for 27 months.
That means, and did you hear about this? Over in Russia, they had giant hail, big as baseballs over there.
When's the next asteroid coming to destroy the planet Earth?
October 26, 2028.
That's pretty close. It's going to hit the Earth, Frankie.
It's going to bypass the Earth. The asteroid 1997 XF11.
With a wee bit of luck, you didn't ken. Like, I'm away to see a man about a dog fit like the day my bum stuck out the window. You're Scottish, Frankie, aren't you? You come. What's your heritage from Scotland?
McDonald.
McDonald, not from McDonald's, like the health food group, no?
M-A-C Donald.
MacDonald, like the song "Oh MacDonald Had a Farm." And I'm Jack, so my song is "Jack be nimble, Jack be quick."
And that means, and did you hear about this? Just imagine that, and when the kid goes to school, teacher says, "Turn around, do your work." What happens if a teacher uses a cap gun in the classroom and aim it at the ceiling with a cap gun and go?
The teacher shoots the cap gun.
Trying to discipline the students with a cap gun.
I think Jeeve would be it. Jeeve would do that for sure, man.
Did the principal say, "Teacher"?
Yeah, that's teacher. Did you shoot the kid in the head with a cap gun?
I just pointed on the ceiling with the cap gun. Bullets don't come out at all. It's just a cap gun makes ultra loud noise.
Well, I'm sorry, in our oversensitive left woke culture, that's against the law. You're not allowed to even think anymore. Put your hands behind your back. You're under arrest. People probably think I'm a right wing. I'm not right or left. I'm not middle. I'm the whole circle. Yeah, baby. Frankie, so the teacher, okay, so we're building up our jokes here, and these, I forgot to say, these are jokes that Frankie's working on for his world tour. Could you tell us about the tour, Frankie?
I'm going to every country on the planet, even the countries that don't even speak English, and military dictatorship countries.
Okay, and what are you going to be doing tonight, later on?
I'll be hitting dualies after that, after the race guy show as well, and Capri Club.
Does anybody have any questions for Frankie on the chat board?
Yeah.
Please ask him your questions, because it's interactive. Because social media is where the audience is the main attraction and not the actual, crafted thing. So, Frankie, what are you going to do tomorrow night in Sydney, Nova Scotia?
Karaoke Phil Kasuf. Then on Sunday afternoon, my interview with Jason Marshall with Wife Cookies podcast.
Well, happy birthday to you, Steele. Can you sing happy birthday to Steele?
And today's Trey Campbell's birthday as well.
See, double happy birthday to Trey Campbell and Steele.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Trey Campbell and Steele. Happy birthday to you.
There you go. You get it all here on the Bass Guy.
I found out Trey Campbell's doing stand-up comedy down Texas. Trey Campbell's doing stand-up comedy.
Sorry, Frankie. I need to turn up my volume. What's that?
Trey Campbell's doing stand-up comedy.
Okay, cool. I was doing some comedy before. My face. Frankie, what is life all about?
I do the weather dance and the comedy videos on my YouTube channel. And did you hear about this? I just did a forecast for Chile for Sunday. A lot of rain aiming towards Santiago, Chile.
I noticed there's a lot of thunderstorms going on this month, right? Tornado season?
That means, and today was Chris Evans' birthday, the guy that played original Captain America in Marvel Cinematic Universe movie.
Oh, sorry, I got it wrong. Steele's birthday is not for another 4 years. His birthday's on the same day as the asteroid hits, so he gets an asteroid for his birthday.
And did you hear about this? I got news for you. Did you hear about this? And Chris Evans, the original Captain America actor in the movies in Marvel Cinematic Universe. He was in it. Happy birthday to Christine and have a great birthday, Frank Del. I'll say happy birthday to Chris Evans, the movie actor to play Captain America in Marvel's Cinematic Universe.
Well, before that, Chris Evans, when I lived in the UK in the 1996, 97, all that time, there was a redhead guy called Chris Evans, and he had the Chris Evans Show, and he had bands on. It was on every Friday night. You probably heard of it. It's called TFI Fridays or whatever it's called. Thank F it's Friday. So, and he became a radio host on BBC, and once he played a song twice in a row, so they fired him because he liked it so much.
Everyone in the U.S. is going to protest tomorrow, and the military parade's going to be in Washington, D.C. tomorrow. Everyone in the United States will be protesting.
No King's Day, they're calling it. Well, I think it makes sense that, he was trying to... what's his name? Ronald McDonald, the president of the universe, was trying to save money by firing all staff members. And then to celebrate, he spends $200 million on a military festival on his birthday. It's great. I don't do politics or anything anymore, Frankie, because no matter what you say, someone's convinced that you're stupid and you're wrong and you should go to hell and die. So what's the point, And I've been playing bass for 35 years and I got 2 viewers, so I still got to figure that out, I got to learn how to play the banjo first before I can talk about global economics, global politics.
Greta Thunberg left Israel and went back to Sweden.
And I saw she got picked up and arrested as well in Sweden off the street for protesting. Whatever you do, don't tell the truth and be yourself and stand up to things in a complete peaceful way without hurting anybody, so that you can get arrested and brutally beat up by people who became police officers in the first place because they like to beat up people and they have an ego issue that goes down to deep-seated shadow work that they haven't done, and they need to seek professional help by people who have studied Carl Jung. But what do I know? I don't know anything. Frankie, what is life all about?
I do the weather dancing videos in my comedy videos. Did you hear about this day? And some of those other places to get a big hailstorms in central states, and tornadoes are still in effect in central states. Hurricane season will be kicking up the high gear in September.
And part of the reason Frankie calls in and doesn't just do the weather report, but comedy jokes and other things like that, he calls from Charlotte Street because if he's in the nightclubs where he's going, he goes there every weekend because he has a better life than us.
You came down to Sydney, Nova Scotia in June 2018.
That's right. I went down and met Frankie in person. You don't stream from in the clubs because of music copyright. Excuse me.
Because of copyrighted music. It's a record company owns the rights to music.
What did you have for dinner today, Frankie?
East Side Mario's pizza, pepperoni, sausage, and bacon, and cheese on top. At the East Side Mario's when I was working at the Mayflower Mall today.
I had a Mexican wrap. And it kind of went like this. My name is Jack, and I like to rap. And for dinner, I had a Mexico wrap.
Just imagine, and a guy was digging and using a tractor, digging deep underground for no reason.
What? So why is the guy digging underground, Frankie?
He has nothing better to do with using a tractor, but obviously dug it all the way to the lava.
Uh-oh. He broke the lava hole, and he would get covered in lava, and he'd have to run out, and then the cops would get him and go, "Sir, did you dig this hole with your tractor?"
Yes.
Why were you digging this hole?
I don't, that means I just don't know any better. I just wanted to.
Okay, well, you freaking idiot. Put your hands behind your back. You're under arrest because you're coming with me. And he goes to jail, and he's in the jail cell. He shares a room with Mr. Wilkinson.
That means that people say, "Oh my God, there's a lava."
So Frankie, the lava. Who did? Well, the guy with the tractor did the lava, right?
He dug all the way down to lava, deep underground.
Because he had nothing better to do.
He wanted to build a bunker.
A bunker, right? Because the asteroid is coming, right?
That means that what happens if that guy wanted to build a bunker deep underground? What does that mean?
Well, he'd have to go to Reno Depot. He'd have to get nails, screws, 2x4, aluminum siding, some wiring, copper shielding, some insulation. He'd have a big list of shopping to do, Frankie, that's for sure.
They had to get a tractor deep in it, and underground. They had to put some kind of elevator there, going to the deep underground. To have to put it even deeper, and another floor goes in the deeper underground. What does that mean?
So he can be all alone and play ColecoVision.
What does that mean?
He'll be all alone eating beans and playing ColecoVision while the world is blowing up upstairs because of Ronald McDonald and the asteroid.
And did you hear about this? And another guy built a deep bunker, 50 feet underground.
I'm not protesting tomorrow. I'm going to work. I'm a nurse. Well, there you go.
Just imagine a guy dug 1,000 feet deep in the underground and built a bunker 1,000 feet deep.
Would it be hot or cold down there?
What happens to build some kind of terrarium with the forest and things like this? If they put a forest in all those water and things like this, and all those bugs and things like this, and all those forests and birds chirping and things like this, if they build some kind of terrarium deep underground, a giant terrarium deep underground, all the forests and things like this.
I like that terrarium guy, and he's got ColecoVision, a terrarium, terrarium, and he's got all these different animals and things like that. He must have a supercomputer.
If he put an artificial daylight down deep underground, what does that mean? They get source of vitamin D.
That's right. You're thinking of everything, Frankie. You got all bases covered. Frankie, I'm having a bad back day. I'm in a lot of pain today, so I don't want to go on too long with the call. We don't have to do 45 minutes, but we'll talk for another 5 minutes and then go. Is that okay with you?
And that means that where's Pat?
I don't know where Pat is. He's too good for us. Pat's too good for us. I know. Pat's busy. He's out filming things. He's out filming things for free for strangers, like I do. I make music for free for strangers.
That means that Pat is the co-host of the Base Guy Show.
Well, he's just a friend of the show, and he calls in when he can. So there's no pressure ever for anybody to do anything, including supporting the show. So I would like to thank the 3 people that tipped this decade. So thank you very much. I appreciate it. This is all. It's easy to do. I wake up 5 minutes before the show. Costs like about $3. It's easy. Frankie, what's going to be going on this summer with the weather around the world? That's what we need to know.
Extremely hot North America, Asia, and Europe, and things like this. Australia, New Zealand's going to get really hot. It's really cold. I'd like to introduce my fans.
Hello. How's it going, eh?
Hey, what up?
Frankie McDonald in Montreal.
Thank you.
Hey, Frankie. How you doing?
Those are
Are you live streaming, Frank?
Yes, the Base Guy Show.
Hey,
You're-
boys. Frankie McDonald. Love you know that. He's the
Frankie,
shit.
Frankie's the legend, boys. Frankie's the legend.
Awesome, guys.
Does anyone have a picture? Can we get a
Yeah.
picture? Come on in, Steve. Let's get a picture of Frankie.
Yeah.
Take a live picture so we can see in Montreal.
Where are we at right now? We're Frankie. No, give us a video.
We're in North Sydney. It's Frankie McDonald. Welcome to it.
Here we are. Thanks, Frankie.
Appreciate it, sir.
Can we do a woo? Give us a big woo, Frank.
Tornado siren.
Fucking legend over here.
Raining meatballs.
Thanks, man.
Thanks, Frankie.
Have a good night.
Take care, Frankie.
It's the lads going out to the pub, as they'd say in the UK. That was cool, Frankie. Should we make that a short, post that on the YouTube this week?
Yes, that's a great idea.
Okay, you remind me. And don't forget Mr. Wilkinson.
And did you hear what this? What happens? A guy was driving a monster truck down the street, revving up the maximum RPM. What does that mean?
Wait a minute. Why? A guy's driving a huge monster truck down the high street.
Down at Hyja on George Street in Sydney, Nova Scotia, revving it up the maximum RPM.
But there's people shopping and having sandwiches and stuff on the street, Frankie.
Then the police will pull over a monster truck driver and say,
Son, pull over. Can I see your ID, please?
it's a monster truck driver.
He goes, why are you driving up and down the street like a maniac in a huge, massive truck?
It's a monster truck. It's not fit to be on roads. It's a monster truck.
Oh, it's a monster
It's not
truck.
designed to be-
Said, son, your wheels are 15 feet high each. What are you doing driving this monstrosity around the town? You're under arrest. Put your hands behind your back. And he goes to jail with Mr. Wilkinson. He goes to jail with Mr. Wilkinson.
That means a monster truck driver. Just imagine guy laying in a helicopter on top of the boardwalk. What does that mean? Police will say,
Sir, do you have a license to land your helicopter on the top of the boardwalk?
police will say.
Put your hands behind your back. You're coming with me. You're under
And it's just
arrest.
and what happens? An unauthorized aircraft landed in Montreal Airport.
You'll get arrested and put in jail for sure, Frankie.
Does that mean where the pilot will be going?
The pilot will be going to jail with Mr. Wilkinson.
What does that mean?
He'll go to jail with the guy with the monster truck, the guy who landed the helicopter, the guy with the thing and the place, and they're all going to become friends in jail and start a gang. But then they reform and they become Christians and start. They write a book, and it becomes a Netflix series coming this summer.
Back in the year 2018, you came all the way from Montreal to Sydney.
Because that's how everything works now. It's predictable.
For my book launch, you came all the way to Sydney.
That's right. And I was too embarrassed when I saw you, so I hid inside a store, and it was a lingerie store. And you yelled, "Bass guy!" And everyone turned around, and 100 people saw me hiding inside a lingerie store. Like in the Superbad.
That means they'll say, "Bass guy." And they'll say, "I recognize you from the show."
Yeah, and then I stood in line, and I met your dad and Monica and your grandparents, and I had cake. And the cake was the same picture as your book.
Yes.
What a great day that was, Frankie. I enjoyed it.
That means you went on a cabin trail. It had a snowstorm in Newfoundland.
That's
2 days later.
We were in Newfoundland in June, and there was a snowstorm on the Cabot Trail in June.
That means in late June they had a snowstorm. You drove all the way to Trailer Park Boys filming location. Then after that, you went to Fredericton, New Brunswick. You drove all the way to Quebec City as the last stop. Then in Montreal.
That's right, and it's all available on my YouTube in various forms and formats and whatnot. And Frankie, I'm going to go now because I'm in a lot of pain. But is there anything you'd like to say before you go?
Best of luck to you. I'm Frank Down. You're listening to Bass Guy Show.
Thank you, Frankie. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed tonight's show. I'm in a lot of pain, so I'm going to go now. If you'd like to help out the show, you can by visiting bassguyshow.com and clicking on the yellow tip button. Thank you very much. Bass Guy loves you. No fear. If I didn't see you through the week, I'll see you through the window.